The following program is presented by Pro Sound and Video.
Today on Broward Teen News, we're at West Broward High School to show what our community has to offer.
So stay tuned.
Hello and welcome to Broward Teen News West Broward Edition. I'm Sophie Reese.
And I'm Brendan Vasquez.
This year we were given the pleasure to collaborate with American Heritage.
It's really great to see the quality of their work.
Yeah, let's take a look at Sawgrass Recreation Park, a nature reserve that is focused and dedicated on nursing animals that experience physically traumatic events back to health. Courtney Medwin can tell you more.
Hello! Here in Florida, residents don't have to look far for exotic flora or fauna. Some just have to look right in their backyard. But here at the Sawgrass Nature Preserve, injured animals have a place to be rehabilitated and released back into the wild.
It's very pleasing to be able to help them, for one, and secondly, to be that close to them. But it's also sad and hard to see what's happening and to know that so many people don't realize the impact that we are having on these animals.
Well, I actually live only 2 minutes away, so I've come here a lot when I was younger. I actually volunteered here, and it's just really cool to see all the animals here and how they help them. This place is pretty much in my backyard. Like, I can just walk over here and see all the people, and it really means a lot that so many people come out and that help the animals, because they help animals that are hurt.
People drop off little animals that have been hurt. Okay, they bring them over to us, and we have a small hospital, and we take care of them as best as we can. We nurse them back to health and try to put them back out into the wild. We have owls, we have birds, we have possums, we have raccoons. There's so many different animals. And when you love animals and you want to give back, and these are the ones that we kind of forget about them because they're out in the wild, but they need us. They need us to love them and to take care of them.
Florida is known for its bright lights and city life, but life in the Nature Center is just as eventful. From small birds to reptiles, the Sawgrass Nature Center has a cozy spot for all animals in Florida's backyard. Reporting for WHS News, I'm Courtney Medwin, Coral Springs, Florida.
Wow, it really is heartwarming to know that there are people who dedicate their lives to helping animals. Taking it over to the theater, Hamiltunes, a sing-along event, was hosted at the Adrian Arts Center in Miami. This once-in-a-lifetime spectacle lets fans of the Broadway production Hamilton venture out on the big stage, while simultaneously abridging the generational gap so everyone in attendance shares a common interest in the arts. Melissa Tipiani can hit the notes.
With theater season starting, it's no wonder people come from far and wide to witness the arts in its purest form. Ranging from off-Broadway productions to dance performances, this is a sure way to put the brightest talents on display and show what South Florida has to offer.
As we roll out the upcoming season of the arts for the South Florida community, we have over 100 arts organizations that have kicked off the season with us here at the Arts Center today.
And so what it's become now is the biggest free community event in Miami that includes the performing arts and other arts disciplines.
One of the biggest exhibits coming to Arts Launch 2019 is Hamiltunes. It's an interactive activity that lets the audience immerse themselves into the multi-Tony award-winning production and sing to some of their favorite songs.
In one of our big halls, we have Hamiltunes, the official sing-along event for Hamilton.
It's so special for us at the Arts Center today that Hamiltunes, part of the Hamilton production, is here with us at Arts Launch because it really brings a vibrancy to our Broadway subscription series here at the Arts Center, which everybody is a fan of and everybody comes to the Arts Center to witness. But it's also a way to get young people involved in the arts. And a lot of young people in our community have signed up to sing the Hamilton songs today. And so it's a way for us to really not only introduce the arts to young people, but for young people to showcase their talents and their dreams and their aspirations of one day being a Hamilton star themselves in their upcoming career.
Children of all ages are just getting into Hamilton. I'm always surprised at how young someone all of a sudden knows all of the lyrics to Hamilton. It's really awesome. So imagine seeing that, where you've got more than 1,000 people that are laughing along with you, or something great happens and you cheer or you want to clap. It's so exciting, the energy in the room, you cannot replace that.
It was almost like we all came together as one because everyone was singing as like in unison and everyone knew it, and it was like a big community of like Hamilton fans.
Everyone was laughing, everyone was happy. It was just fun and all. Everyone supports you no matter what you do. There's no laughing at anyone if they messed up, just it's all support.
When you get to go to a big event, especially when it's music and art and you're all doing something together, the same wavelengths, the same music, oh, it's just a beautiful thing. And you feel good. You feel enriched about it. You want to do it again.
All of its recent successes show no signs of stalling. Every year, more and more people come to experience the spectacle that is Arts Launch. This annual event is a beacon of light for the Miami area, and every year the community gets closer because of it, regardless of race or age. Through all of this, one thing is certain. Arts Launch is here to stay. For WBTV, this has been Melissa Tipiani.
I'll have to swing by to catch that show next year. On a more somber note, last month, Hurricane Dorian devastated the Bahamas and left a trail of destruction and confusion in its wake. Now, our community is doing everything it can to help, whether it be sending encouragement or necessities. The people of Pembroke Pines will stop at nothing until we are reassured of the Bahamas' safety. Talia Kaplan can lend you a hand.
Luckily, we here in South Florida just narrowly avoided Hurricane Dorian, but our friends at the Bahamas weren't as fortunate. They were devastated by the then Category 5 storm, and the hurricane left a trail of destruction in a wake, leaving many without a sense of hope. Here in South Florida, many people have gathered to send needed supplies to get the Bahamas through this hard time.
Well, the tragedy that happened in the Bahamas that could have very well come to us just moved me, and we didn't realize that we were going to get so much outpour from the communities. So we were blessed that so many families came. We were collecting goods on Friday till 11:30 p.m. and a lot of families, even from Estancia's community, they came in with 9 SUVs full of supplies. So we were very happy to receive that. We're very blessed. We're very fortunate that we were spared that hurricane, but unfortunately, all the folks down in the Bahamas did not. So whatever we can do to help them. And one of the things that I take most pride on is teaching them how to help the community. When the hurricane struck Key West, we did take some rotisserie chicken out there. We collected a lot of money, and we're always trying to help the community, whether it's here or with Hurricane Harvey, wherever they need us. I send out an email, my parents respond. I'm truly, truly blessed that I'm able to help and able to get so many families to participate in our volunteer efforts.
This tragedy has brought people of all ages together to support the islands affected. It's clear to see that our community is doing everything in its power to help out the less fortunate.
You don't really notice like how fast the time goes by because you're just continuing to like pack things up, and it's just like motivation to just keep going because you're helping other people. I think it's really important to help out because we're so lucky and like we have so much that so many people around the world don't have. So we should give back as much as we can because they're like our neighbors. When I come out here, like I'm in my zone, I'm just like really in my element, just helping other people. It's a really big motivation. So the time just passes by and you're just like continuing to work, and it's just really easy to just keep going.
It is having fun. Being out here is not just doing work and stuff, it's having fun while doing it. There's a lot to be done, and it's just like not helping if you just sit there and not really do anything.
I feel that we all have a duty to help. I feel that we all have a duty to help everyone that we can. My mom taught me when I was a little girl, always do your best, always help anyone in need, and I think I've grown up with that pretty much instilled in me. And as far back as I can remember, I've always been participating in community drives in any way, shape, or form that I can.
Many people have gathered together despite the overwhelming heat, all for one cause. This desire to help others gives hope to the less fortunate. For WBTV, I'm Talia Kaplan reporting.
Our thoughts and prayers go out to all that were affected by Hurricane Dorian. Here in the United States, we have the luxury of getting our food delivered straight to our door. But when does this luxury turn into our potential downfall? Rain Jones can give you some more information.
Fast food could quite possibly be our undoing. With every bite that we take, we grow more and more accustomed to a cycle of being overly dependent on food that doesn't benefit us whatsoever. Obesity is an enormous problem in the United States. 2 out of 3 people are considered to have obesity, according to the NIDDK. But this epidemic might be worsening due to our laziness, as it is a major restaurant chains create drive-thrus because we as a society are too lazy to get out of our cars and wait in line. Companies that promote such laziness, like DoorDash and Postmates, take it a step further by bringing the food to our houses. According to a study done by Eric Zion, Uber Eats, an extremely popular delivery service, experienced a spike in usage and grew 230% in the past year. These big-name brands bring all the fast food that we know and love right to our doorstep, all for a measly delivery fee. You can pretty much get everything from a hamburger to a simple snack like ice cream through these apps. Why should we allow ourselves to not be willing to leave the house for something so simple? In theory, these companies and their services are amazing, but in the long run, they can really be hurting our health. It might be a nice commodity to have, but it causes us to be overly reliant on other people rather than ourselves. Instead of staying home and waiting for our food to get there, we should go out and get the food ourselves. At least this way we would be moving a little to offset any food we're about to eat. With how lazy we are getting as a race, it's only a matter of time until our lethargicness catches up with us. For WBTV, I'm Rain Jones reporting.
Now that I think about it, getting food delivered to my house all the time might not be in my best interest. Continuing with the topic of health and fitness, 9 Rounds is a fitness center that utilizes kickboxing to stay in shape. Our friend from American Heritage, Victoria Molina, can tell you more.
Thanks, guys. I'm here today at 9 Round Gym in Plantation, where this facility is like no other. While trainers are motivating their members every step of the way, this special workout is effective and only lasts 30 minutes.
What inspired the concept was Shannon the Cannon Hudson. He was the founder of 9 Round, and it's based on his kickboxing. He's a world champion kickboxer, and he based the workout on kickboxing. So each round is 3 minutes long. Basically, you're doing a kickboxing workout for 30 minutes.
It's very convenient with my schedule. Having 3 kids, I could show up at any time of the day, and it's 30 minutes in and out. Sometimes I come twice a day because it's so easy to get to. It's a new workout every day. They keep it very interesting, and the trainers are awesome and super motivating. My girlfriends and I always meet here, so we hold each other accountable.
It allows our members to come in on their own schedule. There are no class times. They always have a trainer included in their workout, so that's part of what we offer our members is they have a personal trainer basically for the entire 30 minutes. They don't have class times, and they can tailor the members to the workout to what they want to do. Basically, if they want to lose weight, tone their bodies, or just come in and have a great workout, everybody can get something individually from their workout.
Let's say someone comes in and says they want a six-pack. When they're on the floor, I'm going to be screaming at them, remember, you told me you need a six-pack. Or let's say someone comes in and said, I want to lose 20 pounds by X amount by this date. I'm going to keep reminding them what they told me when they first signed up.
As long as you're moving your body in some form of exercise, it's healthy, it's good for you. Along with proper nutrition, I think everybody should have some type of fitness regime as part of their life.
As you can see, it is truly important to implement fitness into your life. And 9 Round is definitely the place for a good and fast workout, making you live here stronger. Reporting for WHS, I'm Victoria Molina.
Thanks, Victoria. I might have to sign up and get a couple sessions in. It's no secret what kids have to go through nowadays. Nevertheless, they are focused on making the most out of what they have. Natalia Kaplan can give you some insight on this topic.
I didn't ask for this. I didn't get to choose my family or where I came from, but that's not going to limit my potential for success. Kids today are all competing in the race for prosperity, yet everyone is given a different head start. An individual's home life, however unfavorable it may be, can have a significant impact on achieving their goals. However, the youth of today is like no other. Kids are overcoming the struggles caused by their environment, striving to obtain a bright future. The dedication has never been stronger. A large quantity of minors are found in the workplace, dedicating hours of their time to provide not only for themselves, but also their family. Teens have mastered the art of time management, forced to balance their means of making profit on top of aiming to be a straight-A student, as if school isn't time-consuming enough already. How can one dedicate hours to studying if they are subconsciously focusing on putting a plate on the table? For student athletes, especially those coming from a tough financial state, Scholarships are more important than ever. The long hours dedicated to practicing are essential to secure a spot for scholarships, for that's their only ticket to success. Young athletes today are dodging personal obstacles to get that spot on the team, to catch the eye of scouts, and to win not only on the field, but in life overall. Look around in the world. Kids today are no longer being defined by their home life and accepting expectations based on their family or background. We are creating our own destiny. We are painting the canvas of our own future. We will not let our home life distract our futures, though we may be grateful for it shaped our character. We are pushing, we are striving, we will not give up. I will not give up. Reporting for WBTV, this has been Natalia Kaplan.
That really opened my eyes to just how much kids have to do to succeed in life. We had the chance to talk to a student who clearly exemplifies hard work and dedication. Rachel Gibbs can tell you more.
I'm a goalkeeper for Weston FC and the school varsity team. I've played for 12 years and I've started when I was around 4 years old.
Soccer has been a huge part of Sydney's life ever since she was little. Playing the game keeps her motivated to keep growing as a player.
Mainly my dad has impacted me because he always teaches me new techniques to improve my game, and also he's always been there for me when I've had a bad game and picks me up when I'm down, and also tells me what I've been doing right, and really has had a huge impact on my soccer career.
No matter what Sydney's going through, her dad is always there for her, which is why he's such a huge inspiration for her.
What keeps me motivated is knowing that one day I'll be able to have the opportunity to play what I love as a career, to get paid to do what I love as a passion.
Staying motivated and being able to motivate her teammates while balancing school is one of the many influential qualities Sydney has as a leader.
Soccer has really impacted my life by teaching me leadership skills. I'm currently the captain of my travel team, so it really taught me how to motivate others and learn how to cooperate with people that are normally hard to get along with.
For Sydney, being a student athlete can be challenging at times, but she's able to push through and chase her goals.
Some challenges I've faced being a student athlete is the amount of homework the teachers have given me, and I have to learn how to balance and study right after practice or on the weekends in different states and all that. And on top of that, plus injuries, I have to know how to take care of myself by taking ice baths, Epsom salt, all that, knowing how to take care of my body while being at school, being attentive and all that in class.
Being a junior in high school, Sydney is already planning out her future, and she's working hard to achieve those dreams.
My future goals are to get a scholarship to a college and to just go professional later on for the Jamaican national team. If not, I would like to get a more knowledgeable about the game and go into sports medicine and help those injured soccer players. So right now I'm at a stage where I'm looking to get all my grades up and to balance my game as well as my grades and to get to where I want to be. In this moment, I'm determined to achieve a scholarship to college for soccer, and I can't wait to see what the future has in store for me.
Even though playing soccer has its challenges for Sydney, soccer has still impacted her life in a positive way. For WBTV, I'm Rachel Gibbs reporting.
Wow, she has some real skills. I can't wait to see where she goes in the future. Here in Pembroke Pines, we have teens skilled in every art and practice. This month, we sat down with a young lady who is a self-taught nail tech. Mackenzie Rivero can tell us more.
I'm so sorry. No, it's fine. I just should have.
Natalia Caicedo is an inspiring nail artist who came from knowing nothing of the craft to being self-taught prodigy. She started by watching informational videos, learning the basics, and slowly gaining knowledge. Now she put what she's learned into action to help her community.
So I just watched videos and tutorials when I was younger, and I do my sister's nails just for fun, but it was obviously really messy.
Nata has improved so much since the beginning. She started off with regular cheap nail polish, and now she's moved on to bigger dip nail products, and since 2017 when I got there, it's been so good. I recommend her to everybody.
Natalia not only has a passion for doing nails, but she does it for her friends and for practice. By doing this, she helps her friends who sometimes can't afford to get them done by professionals.
Having Nata as my nail tech for sure has helped me with money and having my nails done whenever like I need them. She's really flexible, and all the time I always recommend her. She's my go-to nail tech.
My first experience having Natalia as my nail tech was really amazing. She's extremely professional. I had a really good connection with her, so I really enjoyed going to her. And even though she's really young, you could be really surprised by her talent and everything she does.
I'm just like really passionate about doing nails, and in the future I'd like it to become bigger and I can start a career off of it.
Without a doubt, Natalia is focused and dedicated on helping her community in any way possible. For WBTV, I'm Mackenzie Rivero.
Maybe I can schedule her to do my nails. Within the concrete jungle that is Miami is an art center with a special twist. This specific institute holds exhibits for people who have mental or physical disabilities, but instead focuses on what they can do creatively. Andrea Guzman can paint the picture.
The purple, that's called a moonfish. Everything.
Beyond the doors of the Sunrise Institute of Fine Arts in Miami, Florida, lies an art show that is different than most. The artists here are faced with a disability, whether that be physical or emotional. Through the art show, these individuals get to display their creative side, while simultaneously defying the odds.
What makes this art show different from the art show that I was at is the people that are participating in this art show. These people have different disabilities, but they come together and they prove that, you know, even though you have disabilities, you know, it's not about your disabilities, it's about the abilities that you do have.
How much would one of them cost for me?
On the surface, it may seem like the disabilities the artists are faced with are life-altering. Even still, they don't let what may be seen as an obstacle to distract them from their goals and aspirations.
I was just born with like a lot of physical disabilities, but I haven't let that stop me from living a normal life as much as I can.
Even though, you know, they're not like as functional as other people, that doesn't mean that they can't come up with new ways and ideas to be able to finish artwork or other activities, you know, in our daily lives.
Art has given me an opportunity to put my ideas and put my emotions, good or bad, on paper. When I'm done with the pieces, I can show them to the world, and somehow they can sort of see through my art on what I've been through and what I have to offer the world.
Caicedo wants the audience to see that this art show isn't just a showcase of the artist's creativity, bounded by impairments, but an expedition through their imagination, as if it was any other art show.
I just want them to experience the same things I experience as an artist when I do my shows. And, you know, I always show them my art show results, and they're always like, when are we gonna have our own art show? So the reason why I do these art shows is because that's their request. That's what they want. So I'm just, you know, fulfilling that promise.
Movie, man.
Expressing themselves on a platform like any other gives artists the freedom to display their talents in many ways unparalleled.
Art has given me an outlet to express myself. Also, with me having physical disabilities, it's also given me an outlet to share passion, life lessons, and also just to share ideas from people from all walks of life.
This exhibition not only helps the artists display their craft, but inspires the audience when they see a beautiful piece made by someone physically or mentally challenged.
It's not a showcase of disabilities, it's a showcase of their abilities, point blank. So when people come in here, they don't think, okay, these people are disability and this is the ability they have. No, they come in here like, okay, this is what they can do, and it's just amazing to see. It's very inspiring as well, because when you see someone in a wheelchair who can barely move his hand, but he paints something, you know, and he accomplishes it, that's a very inspiring thing to do, you know.
At first I didn't want to do it at all, but when I got into it, I really enjoyed it. And it kind of relaxes me a little bit, and helps me a little bit with my disability.
Instead of being seen as someone with an impairment, the artists wish to be viewed as a regular person, contributing their talents for other people's enjoyment.
Well, it's like the old saying goes that everyone has a talent, and I found that my talent is in art, among other things. From now until whenever, I'm just going to express myself and do as much art as I can to get my message across.
So when they see other people buy their art, and when they see this crowd come in, you know, it really shows them that there's somebody in this world, you know, that they're not just another like block in the wall. They're actual people, individuals who are appreciated and loved and cherished.
If you're given different circumstances, you can either A, do nothing and let it stop you, or you can just say, you know, F that and just live a normal life, or live a life that you think you deserve, and that's what I set out to do. I want people to not see me as a guy with disabilities. I just want them to see that I'm a talented artist. I have a lot to offer the world.
Art shows like this push the boundaries of creativity and imagination of the artists involved, and this particular one leaves just as much as an impact on the artist as the audience. For WBTV, this has been Andrea Guzman reporting.
Thank you for tuning in to the West Broward edition of Broward Teen News. I'm Brandon Vasquez.
And I'm Sophie Reese. Make sure to check out our Facebook and Twitter pages at Broward Teen News for more stories like these.
Have a great day.
Broward Teen News was brought to you by ProSound and Video.